All right, what's going on, Worker Nation? We are back with another video, and I'm actually gonna revisit one of my first videos I've done. Basically, where the one I talked about my past, only simply because I gained a lot of new subscribers, and I don't know if a lot of you guys have took the time to go all the way back and watch and listen to it. But I just want to give you the new people on my channel just the background history of me a little bit. Um, it's a little emotional, it's a little intense, but I feel like you guys deserve to know who I am, how things got started, and why I'm the person I am today. So, just to dive right in, guys. When I was 12 years old, I was molested, and being that young, I don't think you truly understand and grasp what just happened. So you're kind of just like quiet about it and like whatever about it. Um, and for me, the older I got, the more I realized what happened to me was just completely wrong and out of line and against the law, basically. And this, person knew what he was doing. He took advantage of me at a young age, and I didn't know any better. But at that time frame, I was involved with a lot of sports, and honestly, I didn't care to play sports anymore. The older I got, the less fun sports became, and that's around the time frame I started training, and that was a way for me to take my frustration out, to take my anger out, to take everything out. And again, the older I got, being in school, I isolated myself. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't really want to be friends with anyone. I just wanted to be alone. Um, and it was hard. It was hard on my family. I treated them very disrespectfully, um, because I was just so angry with myself, and I was embarrassed, and I got into some, I got into a lot of fights. I got really heavy, in the drinking and in the drugs, and the drug and alcohol aspect didn't last, crazy long, because I realized this isn't the route I want to go down. But I did, I was doing a lot of bad things and getting into a lot of trouble. Um, but I was just causing more harm to my family than anything else. And, for years down the road, my parents just couldn't figure out what was really wrong with me. I mean, I knew what was wrong with me, but they had no idea. And, a situation occurred where a kid kind of came up front about this person doing something similar to them, to their parent. And it kind of word got around, and my mother questioned me and questioned me and questioned me, and I just kept lying to her and kept lying to her and kept lying to her. um, and then eventually the lying to my mother, which common, it just started to eat me alive. I'm lying to my mother for what am I lying to my mother for? So I remember sending my mother a specific text that said, "Don't tell anyone." And at that time, she responded and she said, "Do you want me to come pick you up from the gym?" And I said, "No, I need to finish my workout." I said, "Just don't tell anyone and let me finish my workout, please." I wasn't driving at the time. Um, I didn't have my license yet. So she's like, "Okay." So I get done my workout. I call her. She comes pick me up. I get in the car, and my mother would not move that car until I told her exactly what happened. And it took a few minutes for me to just be like, I was molested. And when I said it, I had my head down because I couldn't look at her and say it. I was just too embarrassed, too afraid. I just couldn't look at her and be like, I was molested. Um, so when I did look at her, the face, it's still to this day is a face I'll never forget. Um, Honestly. So basically, we got home, told my family, they were all emotional. And it's like I was emotional too, but like I was so far gone that I was like cold hearted. Like I couldn't feel anything. And, um, I had to tell the cops and I had to go to the station and, they recorded me and things like that. And, I try to go to therapy, and I think, therapy's good. I think therapy does help, but for me personally, I rather talk to somebody I know and that I feel comfortable with than a therapist that I don't know. Like, I get it. That's their job. It's what they went to school for. And I think whoever wants to become a therapist to help others is just an amazing thing. But for me, I rather talk to someone I just feel comfortable talking to. Whether it's my parents or a very close friend. But things just got really bad at one point, and I just remember waking up and I said, I have to make the change. A therapist can help me feel good for a little while. Lifting can help me feel good for a little while, but I said I need to make a real change here, and that's what I did. I got really deep in the bodybuilding. I know I fell in love with competing, and I want to use my story to help others. And I took my negative situation and turned it into a positive. I used it for something that could help me become successful in my career, which is bodybuilding. And I'm no longer embarrassed by it. I can't control what happened, but what I can control is how I live my life now. And I'd be lying if I said I don't have bad days, because I do. And that's because it's a part of me. As it's whatever. If you guys have gone through it, it's always going to be a part of you, always. And I think it's normal to have those days, but it's how you handle those days. It's how you go about those days. And if I'm having a bad day, for me, I like to keep myself occupied, whether, I go to the movies or I go to a store, or I surround myself with a bunch of people. That's the general ideal that helps me not think about things. And through my journey of becoming a successful bodybuilder and, helping others achieve their goals, I want to help others in this aspect as well, and knowing that it's okay, and to tell you having bad days is also okay, but don't let it take control of your life. I did for years, and I don't want to say I regret letting it do that, because it's made me the positive person that I am today. But if you feel you need help, if you feel you need to go away for a little while, don't be embarrassed, man. Do not be embarrassed. Take the help and get better. I believe showing you need help, showing you need suffer, you're owning your issues, which to me makes you stronger than trying to hide them. When you can own your shit, you're a stronger person for that. So, I'm here for any of you guys that, need help, that feel they just need to talk, or, it doesn't even have to be the same situation that I went through. If you're just, you went through something else and, you're having bad days, just reach out. I'm here to help everyone. I want to have a positive effect on every life that I come across, and honestly, if I can save one person's life, I feel like my job's completed in life. I do. I'm not just here to be some bodybuilder. You know, I want to help people that are going through shit, that feel like they're stuck and they can't go anywhere. There's always light at the end of every dark tunnel. It's just a matter of how far are you willing to get the help you need to see that light. You know, some tunnels are just longer than others, and that's okay. But always strive to find that light and don't give up, because even when things get harder, it's just setting you up for things to get easier. So just keep pushing forward. Always stay positive, and do not hold your emotions in, please. I feel like that is the worst thing anybody could do, is hold in their thoughts. I don't give a fuck if it's 2 a.m. in the fucking morning. Send me a DM. Send me a voice record, and I don't care. Whether I'm sleeping or not, I'll get it. I'll hear it that morning, and I will respond right away. But do not hold your emotions in, you know. But it doesn't have to be me. I'm just using me as an example. You know, you can call a friend, you know, something. Write it down. You know, get yourself a journal. I used to have one, and I'm thinking about buying a new one for myself. And just jot your thoughts down. That helps. It really does. But yeah, I just wanted to again touch base with that for anyone that is going through some things, that's new to my channel, that I'm here to help. And anyone that needs the help, please reach out. And just know that everything is going to get better in time. And I am here to help anyone that needs that help. So again, you know, thank you guys for all your support and enjoying the content that I put out. And, you know, honestly, whatever you guys want to see on this channel as well, just, you know, leave a comment and I'll do the best I can to make things happen. But thank you guys again, and just continue to subscribe, and always hit that notification bell to be notified of my videos. And Walker Nation, baby, we're out.